Imagine a crowd of thousands refusing to leave the heart of London, even as the night grows colder and a fine drizzle paints the streets. What are they waiting for? The answer has the entire K-pop community and global music fans holding their breath. Rumors are stronger than ever that Rose from Blackpink will take the stage with Coldplay in a once-in-a-lifetime collaboration. But before we dive deeper, don't forget to drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you believe this Rose x Coldplay duet is truly happening? Hit that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned, because what you're about to hear might not be found anywhere else. Crowds of Blinks could be seen braving the chill, holding pink light sticks, waving flags that read "Rose we love you," and raising banners that merged the worlds of Blackpink and Coldplay. Every sound check from behind the stadium walls triggered deafening screams. To them, every guitar strum and drum beat felt like a secret code, a sign that history might unfold before their eyes. Insiders close to the promoters began hinting at subtle clues. Some claimed Rose had checked into the same hotel as Coldplay's management. Others whispered about a closed-door rehearsal with unusually tight security. No confirmation has come from either camp, yet the whispers alone have been enough to send London into a frenzy. On social media, conversations exploded. Hashtags like #RoseXColdplay, #LondonConcert, and #BlinkDreamCollab dominated global trends. Amateur clips of black vans with tinted windows entering and leaving the venue spread like wildfire. Fans speculated endlessly, "That must be Rose's car," wrote one user. Another added, "If this really happens, it's history, Blackpink x Coldplay on one stage? Unreal." And the tension only grew. Chris Martin is famous for his spontaneity. Coldplay has a history of surprise guests, from indie stars to international icons. So fans are asking the inevitable, could Rose be next? As they waited, Blinks didn't just stand still. They sang together, blending Viva la Vida with On the Ground, creating a surreal choir that echoed through the London streets. Their voices felt like an opening act, warming the city for a cross-cultural harmony that might only exist in their dreams, or maybe, just maybe, on that very stage tonight. One eyewitness reported that inside the stadium, the giant LED screen briefly flashed the image of a single rose before fading. Was it a glitch? Or a deliberate teaser planted by Coldplay? The mystery only fueled the storm of speculation. Now imagine this, Rose's angelic yet powerful voice intertwining with Chris Martin's raw, emotional vocals, lifted by Coldplay's soaring instrumentals. What would they sing? Could it be a new take on My Universe, the legendary Coldplay x BTS track, this time reimagined with Rose's touch? Or perhaps a brand new song, hidden away until this very night? Suddenly, the atmosphere shifted. Stadium floodlights cut through the night sky, a signal that the show was about to begin. Cheers erupted, a wall of sound merging Blinks and Coldplayers into one collective roar. Cameras were raised, every hand trembling in anticipation. The energy was electric, every heartbeat synced to the thought, "Is this it?" Chris Martin greeted the audience, speaking warmly about friendship across the world and sharing love through music. His words, though vague, only ignited more speculation. Was this a coded prelude to the surprise everyone had been praying for? And then, the moment. The stage lights dimmed, and the giant screen revealed the silhouette of a woman holding a microphone. The stadium erupted in hysteria. Tears streamed down faces as fans screamed, "It's Rose. It's really her." The first gentle strum of Coldplay's guitar filled the air, followed by Rose's crystal-clear voice cutting through the silence. Chris Martin joined her, their voices weaving into a breathtaking harmony. It wasn't just a duet, it was a collision of worlds, a dream turned reality. Fans sobbed, phones shook as they tried to record history in real time. Even those outside the venue, unable to see the stage, joined in. Their voices rang through the streets, creating a massive chorus that wrapped the city in sound. That night, London wasn't just hosting a concert, it became the center of the musical universe. The aftermath was instant. Major media outlets raced to cover the story, calling it the most iconic collaboration of the year. TikTok exploded with clips of the duet, racking up millions of views within hours. On Twitter, #RoseXColdplay surged to #1 worldwide, but questions remain. Was this just a one-time performance? Or the beginning of something bigger? Could Rose and Coldplay be preparing an official release? Will she join them for future shows across the globe? One thing is certain, the thousands of Blinks who stayed in London that night will never forget it. For them, it wasn't just a concert, it was proof that dreams, no matter how impossible they seem, can come alive. And now it's your turn, what do you think? Was this duet the start of a larger collaboration? Or was it a once-in-a-lifetime gift to the fans? Drop your thoughts below, smash that like button, and subscribe so you don't miss the next groundbreaking moment in the world of K-pop and global music, because tonight was only the beginning, and the next surprise might just be even bigger. The echoes of Rose's voice still lingered in the air long after the final note faded. Fans clutched their chests, their voices hoarse from screaming, but their spirits soaring higher than ever. For many, it felt surreal. How could one performance carry so much power? Yet that is the essence of music, to transcend borders, cultures, and expectations. As fans flooded out of the stadium, the streets of London transformed into a festival of pink and gold. Some waved banners proudly, while others cried tears of joy, unable to process what they had just witnessed. "I've been waiting for years to see this," said one Blink, her voice trembling. Rose on stage with Coldplay, it's beyond a dream. It's history. Videos began spreading faster than anyone could keep track. YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram all became battlegrounds for who could share the most iconic clip first. Some captured the silhouette reveal, others the moment Rose's voice pierced the silence. Still others caught Chris Martin smiling at Rose with admiration, as though acknowledging her place among the world's most powerful vocalists. And then came the theories. Fans dissected every lyric they sang, every glance exchanged, every symbol on the stage. Was the single Rose on the LED a sign of an upcoming project? Was the phrase "friendship across the world" Chris Martin's way of hinting at a recorded collaboration? Speculation reached fever pitch, with some convinced that an official release was inevitable. But what made the night truly magical wasn't just the performance, it was the unity it created. For the first time, Blinks and Coldplayers became one. Strangers hugged in tears, chanting both Rose and Coldplay, as if the boundaries of fandoms no longer mattered. London became a melting pot of passion, a place where music erased divisions and brought souls together. Even the press couldn't keep up. Major outlets like BBC, Billboard, and Rolling Stone scrambled to publish stories, while K-pop media platforms hailed the collaboration as legendary. Music critics described Rose's voice as ethereal, cutting through Coldplay's grand instrumentation like light breaking through the clouds. Meanwhile, fans were already calling the performance the birth of a new era. Behind the scenes, insiders began to whisper that this might not be the last we see of Rose with Coldplay. Some claimed that recording sessions had already taken place weeks earlier in Los Angeles. Others hinted that Rose might join Coldplay for select stops on their world tour. Though unconfirmed, the mere possibility kept fans glued to every update, unwilling to miss a single detail. The emotional high of the night stretched far beyond the stadium. In South Korea, Blink stayed up until dawn just to catch livestream clips. In South America, fans gathered in cafes, screaming as if they were inside the stadium themselves. And in Southeast Asia, fanbases organized watch parties, proving that the impact of one performance could ripple across continents. Meanwhile, Rose herself trended across every platform. Phrases like "Rose Queen of Collabs," "Rose X Coldplay," and "Rose Made History" dominated feeds worldwide. Fans praised her courage, her poise, and above all, her ability to make millions feel something indescribable. And Coldplay? Their reputation as one of the most inclusive, collaborative bands in modern history only grew stronger. For them, it wasn't just about music, it was about connection, about weaving together voices that the world didn't expect to hear together. With Rose, they achieved exactly that, a performance so powerful it blurred the line between East and West. But as the crowd finally dispersed into the London night, one question lingered in every heart: what comes next? Will this remain a golden one-night memory, etched forever in history? Or is it the first step toward a groundbreaking project, one that could redefine the landscape of global music? whatever the answer, one truth remains undeniable. The thousands of Blinks who waited in the London rain, who sang until their throats burned, who screamed until their voices cracked, they were part of something larger than themselves. They witnessed magic. And through their cameras, their voices, their stories, they shared that magic with the entire world. This is why fans hold on, why they wait for hours outside venues, why they chase whispers of rumors. Because sometimes, just sometimes, those dreams come alive. And when they do, they change everything. So now, it's your turn. Do you believe Rose and Coldplay will record an official track together? Do you think she will appear on more stages around the world? Or was this a rare, unforgettable gift meant only for London? Tell us your thoughts in the comments below, because your voice is part of this global conversation. And don't forget, hit that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned. Because tonight was just the spark. The next surprise? It might be even bigger than anyone dares to imagine.